Welcome back to the Mad Spideyverse. I'm Mad Spidey, and thank you once again for tuning into my channel. So today, it's going to be another one of my statue collection videos. If you've never seen any of these particular videos before from me, I have done, I don't know, 50, 60, something or other of them. Basically what I do is I showcase my statue collection that I own. They are all Bowen Designs statues, which were a predominant statue company back in the mid to late 90s to early 2000s. Obviously they're not around anymore. There's a plethora of statue companies out there nowadays, you know, Sideshow and ABC 123, XM, AB, bloody, yeah, there's a million of them. You know, obviously I was over exaggerating there, but yeah, there is a lot that are out there. But Bowen was like the collector's preferred company back in those sort of times. I did amass quite a collection over the years, and pretty much, yeah, when I started my YouTube channel, this was one of the regular series I was going to do, and I just keep plugging away at them. So I used to do pretty much, you know, a whole history sort of talk on, you know, what they do and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, we sort of kiboshed that, you know, probably about 10 or 15 episodes ago, because it just gets a little monotonous after a while. So anyway, let's get stuck into this particular one. So the main, I will say the Bowen Designs did a mini-bust range, a mini statue range, and a full-size statue range. The mini statues I decided to not collect because they were exactly the same as the full-size, just on a smaller scale, and there wasn't as many of them. So I stuck to the mini-bust and the full-size, and today it's going to be another mini-bust, and the character is Polaris. Polaris, however you want to pronounce it. I say Polaris. But yes, one of the X-Men, both I suppose villain and hero. But yeah, obviously with the Bowen Designs boxes, you will, especially with the mini-bus, they will always have that trademark grey with a sort of collage in the box design. On one side, they will generally have the picture of, there's multiple versions. So say there's like a, you know, classic version and a modern version. They'll quite often picture them both. But they'll also have the sculpt details of who actually sculpted the prototype, height, so on and so forth. But the other thing of note on the mini-bus that they have that not on the full-size statues, they actually have a synopsis of the character, a sort of a then and now type thing. Generally, they will put the first appearance book as the top one, which in this instance is actually not her first appearance, but they generally will put the first appearance or a book close enough to it, and then the bottom book will be a more modern book at the time of release of this particular statue, or mini-bus, should I say. The other thing of note is whenever you check the bottom of the box, there'll be the edition number here. So this was a worldwide edition of 2500. So not the biggest run that Bowen did, and not the smallest either. So sort of getting towards that sort of middle ground. The only reason why the sticker would not be there is obviously the more, you know, incidental one will be the that the actual sticker was lost, knocked off, or, you know, anything like that. But the main one is if it was like an artist proof or a special edition of some kind. But obviously this is just a standard edition, which I was never really fussed about. I always just wanted to try and get one of each. I wasn't fussed whether it was a low number or an artist proof or signed or anything like that. When you open up the foam, most 9 times out of 10 would have up or the Bowen Designs symbol on there, so you know obviously where to open it from. It doesn't look like there is any pieces to put together, so it's just a one sculpt piece, which makes it nice and easy for showing. there she is in all her green glory. Now you can obviously, the other thing I've noticed, because they did 5 phases over the years, they started the first phase, generally none of the mini-busts had arms, had very limited back detail, everything was in the front. So as the phases went on, they got more and more elaborate, including arms. Obviously the back got more detailed, and quite often the base was a lot more detailed as well. Fairly basic sort of base for this one, so you'd probably be a phase 2 or a phase 3, I would say. But a lot of detail in the hair and the face, and even in the cape itself with all the ripples. So very, very nice indeed. And then obviously when you look at the bottom, you got the corresponding edition number and, like, you know, all the copyright, trademark sort of general stuff. So this was what, 1432 out of 2500, but as I said, number never really mattered to me. But there she is in all her glory. So yeah, very, very nice small piece indeed. So there we go. That will do for this particular video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in. Do all the usual YouTube stuff. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Leave a comment if you want to. But most of all, please hit that subscribe button. That would be greatly, greatly appreciated. So anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and Spidey out.